doing?
How did you feel Luke and Dwayne handled playing together without any practice time?
Well, it was interesting because a couple of issues early on a stunt, and then we were able to get it worked out. So the experience of both of them showed up because they were on it. We came to the sideline, and as soon as I saw the picture, I said, "We're both turned." Yep, I got to back out and give them more hand. So it was good in that we were able to problem solve with their wisdom and experience. And then once they got going, it was pretty good.
Overall, in terms of pass protection, where did that game rate for you guys?
Well, we're getting better, but there's a whole new challenge ahead. So it's week to week. That was a good week, and so hopefully we come out and keep getting better that way.
You can keep some continuity with that group. Just how much room is there to grow now that you've got Luke back, and maybe you can get some of it.
That's the whole key right there, is to see if we can keep that group together and let them grow together now. See if we can keep working on finding the runner, and if we can continue to do that, then cohesiveness will start to show itself, and that's always a positive.
How did Ethan do it back there?
Oh, just fine. He's got some things he still does, a young guy, in terms of squareness and his hip level and all that. We're working on it. But the nice thing about him is he's a really good learner. So as the game kind of unfolds, he's able to improve right in the middle of the game, and he's done that now for a while.
How's his height, a plus or maybe even a minus inside?
I'm not so sure. It's, they're all big kids. So really it's just him understanding where he's best at and learning to start there and not have to go back down to get that leverage position you're looking for, but to start in that position. And that's a big emphasis this week, obviously, with the opponent we have coming.
What is their specific challenge?
Their challenge? They're really good. Across the board, really good front seven, good safeties. You just think about their whole defense, very active, not terribly complex, but they play defense, the way we're used to seeing our own defense play. Play hard and really get after it.
You've talked in the past about September, October, kind of being that growth, and then you get to this time of years when you need to be aggressive. What goes into trying to kind of peak at the right time?
It's really about our culture and the way we do things. For us, the preseason's always been about championship efforts and opportunities, so that when you get into November, December, and so forth, you're used to that mentality. And so I think that as you work on getting your football right, which we've really been focused on, you give yourself a chance to do it. And then these games that people say are big are normal to us. And so that's why we want to make it normal.
What makes their front so good against the run specifically? What is it that they're able to do up there to really bottle teams up?
If you look at them, they're a really experienced group, guys who played for a long time, guys who have a real good skill set at each position. They got a nice rotation of players that come in. And, again, they don't do a lot, and so they really know what they're doing.
You say identifying the runner, is it still just sort of wide open in your eyes, or did anything get clarified last week with what Eddie did?
You haven't showed up yet. So, yeah, we're still working. But, the truth of it is Eddie did a nice job last week. And so going forward, we just keep trying to do this the right way and not ask him to do too much. We haven't had a crazy amount of carries, anything like that. So it's still just trying to plug them in and get the blockers hooked up with the runner. And with Mike coming back, we'll certainly get more of that as well.
Is the Mike Davis you guys saw before he got hurt the same guy you saw in the practice squad? Or, has he brought something extra to it since he's inactivated?
No, I think he's the same guy. I think, my vision of Mike is what I saw in college, prior to his injury. And then as he came out, he's kind of been up and down through his whole career at San Francisco and as well here. But we're just trying to keep him, in that groove, if you will, and let him just keep developing. And hopefully we can keep him healthy. First time out playing, he gets nicked up, and so we've had a chance to rehab that, and hopefully he'll stay healthy.
Not having a fullback the last few weeks, how has that changed things for you guys?
Well, it's interesting, our style of play and all that, and so we're trying to be creative and do some things that, where we can use our tight ends to a little bit more, but also that means the receivers being more involved.
What's Tobin been giving you when you do extra tackle with him?
Really solid play. He's done it in his past. He's had a lot of success doing it, and he's helping us the same way.
Would he ever be a fullback option?
I don't know about that. Yeah. They have to move pretty quick back there.
A guy like him, does he help you in a week like this?
Sure he does. You spend a long time there, familiar with not only the coaches and the style of play, but the players. And so he does bring a lot to the table for us.
How close do you feel the line is in the running game to having that sync that you talked about, the line specifically? Like if you take the backs out of that group?
You know,
the connection and everything.
I really think the best way that's going to get answered here very quickly. If you look at what this week is and the next week and the next week, you know, we've got a month here of real big challenges against really good defenses. So we're going to find out.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.